friends, I'm Jody. Welcome back to This Beaded Life. Today we are celebrating May's baby's birthdays today. So this is going to be fun. We are doing emerald. We have emerald. I have some emerald here that I got from Sam's Bead Shop, and I'm excited to finally use it. I bought it like months ago. I've been trying to pre-plan for all these birthday months, and I was so excited when I found it. So we are going to make something for the emerald babies. So happy birthday, everybody in May. Okay, everyone, I'm back. So we're going to make a bracelet and a pair of earrings, and this is what you're going to need. First of all, I want to let you know you don't have to have emeralds to make something beautiful for May. You can definitely use some like emerald colored crystals if you have them. You don't have to have the actual emerald. You can still make it really pretty and very much the birthstone for May. I also pulled some crystal quartz. I got all these at Sam's. This is a TerraCast toggle. I'm not going to have a link for this because it's probably the only one in existence. It was called Flora. So if you happen to come across it, it's a really pretty one. I think you would love it. So I have that. I have a pair of ear wires. I'm using 7-strand Beadalon in Bright. And I have 2 pieces of that wire cut at 3.5 inches. And I have 1 piece cut at 10 inches. So we have some crimps, we have some wire guardians, I have a couple clamshells because we're going to use those for our earrings. And we are going to make a really pretty bracelet for May. All right, so one of my little jemmies came off, and so we're just going to leave them right there. And we are going to pull these off here. I will leave some links for the crystal, if they still have this one, if they still have either one. If not, I will do like I've been doing on Sam's, and I will find you something similar to it and suggest that for you. But these emeralds are gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Let me show you. Put a few in my hand. That green is just stunning. And look at the sparkle from the facets. It's a little faceted rondelles. All right, so we have that cut. And now let's cut this one open. This crystal quartz, the clarity on it is just amazing. And I don't know how many of these I really want to use. If I want to use them as just like an accent or what, I don't really know. But I will save these little clear seed beads too, because you know what? Every bead is a bead, right? Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We are going to, I kind of want these, a couple of these to be in the middle. So we're going to do 3 of these right in the middle of our bracelet. We're going to make that our focal. Actually, I wonder if I should just do 1. Let's maybe just do 1. And then we can do 1 on like both sides. So we'll use like a total of 3 of those. So let's do, I'm thinking probably 10 of these little emeralds. I'm going to bring you in just a little bit closer because I feel like you're really far away from me. All right. I've been moving my camera all around today. There's 5. There's 6. Oop. These have very tiny holes. Okay, there's 6. Goodness. There's 7. 8, 9, and 10. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's really pretty. I love a good emerald. All right, so let's do some on the other side now. I wonder if I have it easier if I pick them up. So there's 2. There's 3. 4. This is 5 and 6. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And you can tell these were hand cut. I mean, they're just stunning, stunning little emeralds. All right, so gosh, it looks like it's not even. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 8. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Okay, I had one too many. That's why I didn't look even. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so as you can see, we still have a lot of stringing to do. So let's do like 10 more on each side. 1, 2, 3. Oh. 4. All right, and there's 10. And then 10 more over here. I'm thinking I'm going to want to do some kind of like little dangle hanging off of it too, just to give it a little extra oomph. I'm really thinking about doing that too. Three, 4, 5. All right, so that's what that gets me. That's pretty, but we could use a little bit more. So let's see what like 4 more on each side looks like. Okay, and let's do 4 on this side. If I'm going to do a dangle, I'm probably going to want to use some jump rings. So I don't want it to be too big either. And I think we're going to want to take maybe 1 off each one. Maybe one more. Let's see how big these are. I'm going to use my little oval ones. Those are about the size of, well, 3 beads. So you know what, we'll probably take 1 more off each side because we still have the clasp and everything. Yeah, I think that'll be a lot better. Okay, all right, good deal. So that's what we have. And let's do this. Let's grab one of our crimp tubes. We'll put that on. And a wire guardian. Whoops. And we're going to close off this loop because we're going to be using some of the jump rings. And then we'll slide that up. I'm using some stainless steel crimp tubes that my friend Loretta sent me. And that way all my metal is like pretty spot on for the most part. All right. And then let's crimp that. Oops. These are such sturdy little crimp tubes. Oh, two won't fit in there. Okay, I didn't think so, but it doesn't hurt to check. I know that hole was pretty tiny. Trim that off. Slide that down. Oh, this is so pretty. I feel like my lighting is weird today. Is it just me, you guys? I'm always thinking my lighting's off. I don't know why. All right. So let's put that crimp on. And let's get another wire guardian. I almost feel like I could do a 2-strand one. We might do that. Kind of beef it up a little bit. And we could do it like opposite, just have like a few emeralds and more of these than, you know, than what we used here. That would be kind of cute. I've done that with some other ones before, and that, I don't know, to me it makes a fun 2-strand bracelet. Boy, I got that one twisted inside there. All right, pull it down. Why is that not pulling down? Sometimes I think some of these little crimps just get hung up on the wire. Especially when you can't pull it through another bead, it's kind of a bummer. All right, we do want some breathing room there, so I'm just gonna pull that crimp away from my beads just a tiny bit and more towards my something's not right. Hold on one moment. There we go. I had it all twisted too. Oh, let me grab a hold of that and move it back. There we go. That was being goofy. All right. Let me trim that off. And I wonder if I have enough of those crystal quartz to do that. So let's just kind of lay it out. So we need like 3 crystal quartz. 3 crystal quartz. I don't know if I'd have enough to do that and make my earrings. Oh, maybe I will, because I only need 1 or 2 crystal quartz for each earring. Oh, I think we could do it. All right, guys, hold on, I gotta let that cat in. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I got the cat in and out and we're good. So let's go ahead and let's make our second strand, but let's go ahead and do our one side now because we know we're going to have it closed and we're just going to try to follow the opposite of what we have going on with the other bracelet. So we're just going to go ahead and do this side now. It'll save us some hassle on one of the sides. So I cut another 10-inch strand, about 10 inches. And we're going to take this and move it up. And we're going to do our crimp. There it goes. Okay. So now we are starting with our crystal quartz. And that fits over the, oh, that actually goes right over top of the crimp too. That's probably not a good idea. So I wonder if one of these little seed beads would come in handy at this point. Or will that slide right over to that crimp too? Nope, that does not. So that's good. See, those little tiny clear seed beads help us out sometimes when we need help. You don't even really notice it's there. It's like part of it. All right, so let's string on 3 of these. Okay, so just like that. Get this out of my way for a second. And let's see how this lines up. Okay, not too bad. I'm almost wondering if I do another one of those little clear seed beads. Let's do 2 of them on the end here. Just because I don't want to start the emerald too soon. I really want this to try to match up as best as I can get it. So let's do 2 of these little clear seed beads. And then our 3 crystal quartz. And just slide all those right down. There we go. Oh, that matches up a lot better. Yes, so we're going to be using 2 on the end. Okay, quit sliding around. Goodness. All right, so now let's grab some of these really pretty little emeralds. There's 1. Whoop. There's 2. Let's see what 2 does. We need 3, so we're going to need 3 of those. Yeah, that works out just about perfect. And then we will need, I think, 3 of these crystal quartz. Oh yeah, that's just about perfect. Okay, good deal. Good deal. So let's do 3 emerald. Three more crystal quartz. See if we're still lining up. Yeah, just about perfect, almost perfect, guys. So I'm actually pretty happy with where this is hitting. So we're doing good. So let's do 3 more of these. And don't worry, I do have more on the strand. I just haven't pulled them all off yet. And then we need 3 of these. Probably do 4 on that one side. I only really need 2 of these for the earring, so let's do that. Somehow we lose a little bit in the middle here, which is, it's fine. I'm okay with it. Yeah, see, that looks pretty. Very shiny, very sparkly, very pretty. Match this up. And it almost looks like we still need one of these little guys on the end. Yes, okay. All right, so now we need a crimp. And we need a wire guardian. I kind of don't want to have 4 though. I wonder if I should put like an extra one in here. You know what? Hold on, I'm gonna undo this and I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna add 1 more emerald in each one of these, and that way I can end with 3. And it's, for some reason today it's kind of bothering me. So hold on 1 second. Okay, that worked out so much better. So now we can just do the same thing we did over on the other side and put 2 of these little seed beads on here. Yeah, I like that a lot better. That makes me happy. Okay. It's so funny because normally something like that would never have bothered me, but it is today. Don't know why, but it is today. All right, so let's put this little crimp on here and our wire guardian. There we go. Drop that all the way down. And this one we can go through our crimp, those seed beads, and the crystal. So let's slide that down. All right, sliding it down. There we go. All right, so now we have that. That looks good. And then we can crimp this one. Try to be really careful not to like grab that bead. Oh. I'm telling you, sometimes they just don't want to hold still. Okay, I got it. All right. Now we can trim this one. And now we have both sides of our bracelet. So I went in thinking I was going to make one strand bracelet. And then I'm like, no, you know what? We need to beef it up just a little bit. So that's what we did. All right, now we need our pliers. And I'm trying to see if maybe this will fit through here. I think it, oh yeah, it fits lovely through there. It's like butter, you guys. All right, and then we can put our strands on. Okay, come on, you can do it, Jody. There we go. Oh my goodness gracious, you guys. All right, and now we can close that. Make sure it's closed all the way. Yeah, I love this. I love this. I'm almost sad using it, but it's all right. I gotta use it. I can't just sit there and hoard them all, even though I'd like to. And then this one we can put through our strand. Let's see, how do we have this on here? I'll make sure it's going through correctly. And our little toggle. And here is our bracelet. It's really, really pretty. Very sparkly, very, very pretty. And I have one of these little guys. So I think I'm going to want to make a dangle and hang it from this jump ring right here. Just one little dangle. That's all. But we do need some more of those. So let me get a ball head pin, because we need something teeny tiny that'll fit those little emeralds. Let me straighten her out real quick. There we go. And let's put on one of our little emeralds on the bottom here. And just that little dangle, just like that. Then we need our round nose pliers. And we'll make a wire wrap loop. And instead of opening that jump ring again, I think I'm just going to slide this right on. And then we can come in with our bent nose pliers, hold on to the loop of our wire wrap loop that we're going to be making of our head pin. And then let's wrap. And we just need a couple little wraps to go around. Don't need anything major. All right. That turned out lovely. Look at how cute it is. Oh, I love it. Okay, that looks good. I'm happy with that. All right, so now let's work on some earrings. We need a pair of earrings. And I would like to just do like a straight line earring. So using the beading wire and some crimps, and yeah, that's what I want to do with that. So, but I need 2 more crimps because I ended up changing my mind and making a 2-strand bracelet. So let's get out 2 more crimps. Okay, so how we're going to do this is we are going to take one of these crimps, put it on our bead stringing wire. I know you guys have seen me do this before, but we're going to do it again because these are sometimes some of my favorite earrings to make. And we have it down close to the end, but you can see right here, I still have a teeny tiny piece of wire sticking out, which is what I want. I want that to be there. All right, and we're just crimping it flat. And we can come in with like a little crimp cover too if we want to. And we're going to put one of these little, oh no, I think we want to do the crystal like in the middle. So let's do like, no, I don't think I do. I think I want to do it down at the end. Like this. Yeah. So let's see how many of these we need. So there's 1, 2, 3. There's 4 so far. And we have 6. I think let's stop at 10. I think 10 gives us a long enough like dangle earring. You know what? I think I might like it in the middle better. It looks a little weird. So let's do 5 and 5. So let's do 5 of these. And let's put our crystal on. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like that better. And 1, 2, 3. 4 and 5. You know what? I'm honestly not digging this. I think, all right, so I'm just going to trim off this teeny tiny little bit here. So I had made some like loops the one day, and I really like those. So let's just try that and see. So if we did, I'm trying to think of how this would look right if I did that, because what I want to do is I want to join them like this with my crimp, and I think, you know what, that'll slide right over. So okay, that's not a bad idea. All right, guys, I think we got it. So this is what we're gonna do. Let's feed some of these on. So let's do like, oh shoot. So let's do like, I don't know, like 5 on each side and see what that does for us. And I have a little bead stopper here. Let me grab that. And then let's put the other 5 on here. Oh, you know what? I can't do it that way because I need the crimp to go inside that one. So let's do 10 on this side. I'm going to put the little, okay. So this is what we're doing, because we need the crimp to go like this, right? And we need this bead to slide over it. But that crimp will not go underneath these, so we're going to have to do it this way. So we're putting our bigger bead on. And then we're going to put on 10 of these, and let's see where that gets us. So I have 7 on there right now. And then there's 8, 9, and 10. Let's pull that off there for a sec. Okay, so it'll make like a little hoop. So I think maybe we'll add 2 more. And that should be just enough space. Or, you know, that should be exactly the way I need it to be. So we're going to do a total of 12 and 1 of these crystals. And then what we need to do, now this is going to be really like kind of hairy, and I'm probably going to send beads flying because that's what I do. So we need our crimp, and then we need to get our other side through that crimp. So it's like we're making a loop on top of or through our crimp, right? Like on a necklace or a bracelet. But we're doing it like this instead. All right, so just like this. And I need it open just enough for me to sneak in here and do a proper crimp. Oop. Wonder if that'll matter. On our crimp tube. It slid just a tiny little bit. All right, so let's cut this off. I mean, if I have to do it over, I can do it over. It's not that big of a deal. It doesn't take that long. So let's just cut off our little extras here. And maybe this will be the right way to do it because it'll save enough room for our wire. Now that should be able to go right over top, right into our big bead. Yep, and it does. Okay, that's cute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then if we put our ear wire, see there's like that big space. So that's going to kind of bother me a little bit, but I think I can get over it because the wire is silver and I think that's going to be okay. But what I'm thinking though is maybe putting like this like on like an eye pin and just dropping like another like bead onto it. Let me see what I have here. See if we can, because maybe that would like fill it in a little bit more and it wouldn't look so awkward to me. I don't know if these would even fit on these head pins. Oh no, definitely not. Definitely not. I wonder if I have any more crystal quartz. Hold on one second. Okay guys, I went ahead and made the one earring. And this is how it turned out. And I'm going to show you how I did it. So I have my 3.5 inch piece of my bead stringing wire. I went in my stash and I found these cute little Czech glass beads that I thought would be really nice to bring some more of that silver into the earrings, kind of like how we have a clasp here. So what I did is I ended up making a loop and I used a crimp and I slid that crimp underneath here once it was crimped. So let me show you how I made that happen. First thing I did is I grabbed this little guy because we need him. And we're going to put this big bead on first because this is the one the crimp's got to go through to just stay tucked away. And then we did 6 of the emerald. And then I did my silver Czech glass piece and 6 of the emerald. Hold on one second, I gotta let Cheeto in. He's yelling at me. Hi, buddy. What's up, dude? Okay, so our crystal quartz, our 6 emerald, our Czech glass bead, and then 6 more emerald. And there we go. So now we have a total of 12. And then we're going to put it on our crimp. All right, we're just going to hang on to it there. We're using the same size crimps that we used in our bracelet. And then this side is coming out of the crimp there, but we're going to put this side in the crimp like this. And then we're going to pull. And we need to just kind of back it up just a teeny tiny bit, just enough to get your crimpers in there, okay? So not much, just a teeny tiny bit. So I'm just going to squeeze in there. It's a little fiddly, but we're going to crimp it. Oops, I didn't even crimp it, did I? Get in there. Crimp it. I didn't have this much trouble. Cheetah, what are you doing back there? I'm just trying to get in the second one. There we go. Oh my goodness, that was tough. And now we need to get in the first one. All right, now we have it crimped. It's a little tough to do, you guys, but I don't know, it's cute. It looks cute when it's all done. So then we're going to trim off our strand. I'm going to put that crimp right inside that crystal quartz because it fits perfectly inside there. Well, the other one did. Hold on. Is this going to be the only crystal quartz bead that I had that won't like fit into the crimp won't fit in? All right, well, we're not going to like dwell on it, I guess. I can see what the problem is. It's got like this one little piece that's sticking up there. And maybe I can just squish it down enough. Cheetah, what on earth are you doing, brother? Okay, why does it fit through one and not this one? That's going to make me upset. All right, it's not even really noticeable, right? I mean, you can't even tell. So we're fine. We're fine. All right, and then we're going to put on our other ear wire. Hi, buddy. What you doing? And now we have our cute little pair of earrings. Cheeto, no. That's my garbage. Get out of there. No. Sorry, guys. All right. And there's our little earrings. And here's our bracelet. And hold on one second. I'll flip this around and we'll try on the earrings and I'll try on the bracelet for you. Okay, guys, here's the earrings. Aren't they cute? They're not really super big. You could make the loops a lot bigger if you wanted to. And then here's our pretty bracelet. Very sparkly. Very pretty. All right, guys, I hope you like this one. And next month is June, and we're going to be doing, what is June's birthstone? Pearl, right? It's Pearl. Yeah, because July is Ruby. Yes. All right. So, okay, guys, I will see you again real soon. I hope you have a really great night, and I hope you had fun doing May's video with me. Talk to you soon. Bye.